Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm not going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I know you guys are all like, oh thank god I don't have to watch another one of his crappy tutorials. Well, shut up. It's going to happen the next video. Just this video, I just decided to do something different. Now, I don't do blogs or vlogs or whatever the fuck they're called. So this is going to be my first one and I think I should do more of these, maybe. Well, if you guys want me to, just let me know. I'm talking too much. Alright, so this video is about my Cali trip and also meeting James Charles. I remember a week ago he posted on Instagram that he was going to do a meet and greet at the Morphe store. So I thought, you know what? I should drive up there and actually meet him. And I know, coming from someone that lives in Arizona, driving all the way to wherever he's at takes dedication, and believe me, I really wanted to meet him, so I did that. I was talking with my friend Sophia. I asked her, hey, what are you doing for those 2 days? And she's like, oh, probably nothing. I was like, well, you're going to do something with me now. We're going to go to Cali and we're going to meet this person. And she was super excited, so we planned it out. I had to find a way to get out of work for those couple of days, and she had to find a way to get her shift covered. Thankfully, that worked out, so we had a little sleepover at my house. And of course, we watched Sausage Party, and that movie is so bad, but it was super, super funny. And we tried to get as much sleep as we could, even though we got like 4.5 hours of sleep. So the morning we woke up, we were kind of tired, but we were too excited. So me and her got ready in my room. I helped her do her makeup. She did some parts of her own, and then I helped her with some parts. And we try to look as good as we can for James, and so we try to look like on fleek. And we did. Then, as we hit the road, before arriving, we had to make one quick little stop. We had to make a stop real quick at the McDonald's. Even though
our old hellhole.
Our old hellhole. I don't know why we even agreed to
Hellhole.
I don't know why we agreed to go here after we quit there, but you know what? Oh well. So of course we hit the road again, and we did a little karaoke in the car, you know, bumping up Lady Gaga. Shout out to you, Gaga. For 2.5 hours of driving, we finally hit the California state line. We saw the Welcome to California. We looked over, we seen the Colorado River, and it was pretty nice. Finally, after 4.5 hours of driving, we finally hit the Morphe store, thank God. And we actually found this very good parking spot. And as soon as we stepped outside, my word, I did not think it was going to be hot outside. You see me layering on foundation, false lashes, like liquid lips, and it was like 91, 92 degrees outside, and I was like, fuck, it's just like Arizona right now. And what made it worse was that I was all the way in the back, right where the dumpsters were at. But, you know, as times were passing, we seen James running through the back, like we're all screaming for him, as you can see on his Snapchat. I wanted to take a video of it, but I couldn't get out my phone on time, and he went right in. I was like, crap, right as I had my camera ready, he disappeared. But, you know, I was just waiting outside. I met a few new friends, and in the corner, I heard screaming, like fans screaming and running. I was like, wait, is James outside already? And they're like, no, it's Jackson and Taylor. I was like, wait, who are they? And they showed me their pages. I was like, oh, I remember them now. I couldn't get their names right, but I know of their faces. So I went and took some pictures with them. I even took like some sidecar selfies with them, and the car ones didn't come out as clear, but at least I got to take pictures with Jackson. He was such a sweetheart, and he was really nice to me. He loved my makeup, and he gave me a really tight hug. I was like, oh. Oh, babe, if you're watching this, sorry. After that was done, I went ahead and got back to my line, but it was really good seeing them again. So I was right by the Morphe window, and I can kind of see James from the corner of my eye in the like vanity mirror. Me and all the girls were like peeping through the windows, like if it was like trying to spy on a singer. So finally, me and Sophia got close to the front door, and like when the door opened, we felt that cool, fresh air conditioning hit us, and oh, it felt so good. I was like, just please, just at least just let us stand right by the corner so we can feel the air, but they couldn't let us in. But finally, after like 10 minutes, we were finally inside, and all we cared about was just trying to get away from the heat. Then of course I was like trying to like freaking pack on my face and make sure that, you know, it was good. But as you guys can see from the photos right there, like my little lash was kind of coming off, which sucks so bad because I tried my hardest to look on fleek for him, and you know, the whole 6.5 hour drive plus standing outside in the hot ass heat for an hour and a half just kind of ruined it. But anyways, so I see James, you know, taking pictures with the girls that I just became friends with, and I was so excited but yet so nervous. Like I was like, oh my god, please don't let me cry, please don't let me cry. Like I just wanted to just say hi to him, hug him, just tell him about us, you know. And then we were up next.
Want me to record? Oh,
James is right behind me. We're gonna be visiting him.
okay.
See how it goes.
I'm gonna ask Aaron first.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have him sign my limit case or my limit light.
Yes, do it.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, you ran out of stores.
And I've never done it for anybody, but this is for you. This is for you, James. I'll do anything for you. Like I remember I first discovered you on Instagram when you were just like short, but then when CoverGirl started, I was like, yeah. I also have a, I still do that. Yeah. And before we left, I told James, like, you know, I looked my hardest to try to look perfect for you, but this hot ass heat, and he quickly interrupts, like, no, don't even apologize. I totally understand you. Your makeup is still popping, by the way, even if it is hot outside or not, it still looks good. And then he was questioning, he was like, but what foundation are you using? It actually blended out really nicely for you. And I was like, oh, well, you know, since you're with CoverGirl, I use the Elixir foundation. And he was like, well, it looks perfect on you. And I told him, you know, wherever you go for another meet and greet, I'll make my way to come see you again. And he gave me a tight hug and said, thank you. It really means a lot. So now that we were done meeting him, it was time to do some shopping. So my first experience at the Morphe store was unbelievable. I was so amazed on how beautiful it looked in person rather than in pictures. And it had every tag of James that he used or his personal favorites, and you know, everything in the store was 10% off if you used his code, which I did. So James, you're welcome. After me and Sophia were done with our shopping, we went ahead and left, and before we got to my car, we seen this girl pop out of her car. I was like, hey, what highlighter are you using? I was like, oh, scared the shit out of me. But I was telling her I was using the Eclipse highlighter with Jeffree and Manny, and she's like, oh man, that's the one that I wanted, but it was sold out. I was like, I know, I'm sorry. I bought all 3 so I don't have to run out of them. And of course, in the car was Taylor and Jackson. I was like, oh shit, that's them. And I was saying hi to them, and you know, took some car selfies with them, and I saw Jackson and Taylor. I was like, hey, you guys better like my photo. And they're like, oh yeah, we definitely will. And of course, I gave them a hug, and Jackson gave me a tight hug. But like, Jackson, I'll see you next time. He's like, for sure, I will see you too. And of course, me and Sophia got back to the car, and we had our little bickering about them. We thought that California would be so nice weather, but you know,
It felt like Arizona.
standing in line for nearly an hour and a half was not fun. And the best part about coming back, fucking took off our lashes.
Taking the mask off is gonna be amazing.
Oh, especially for me. Look how I look. I look like a fucking Oompa Loompa.
You don't even look at you. You look even.
No, but we also got noticed by Jackson. Oh, fuck, what's his last name?
He was really cute. You'll see on his Instagram.
He's famous though. He knows James, so Jackson something. And they noticed, well, they noticed me actually, because they're like, ooh, what highlight are you using?
The girl noticed you. The girl
They noticed.
You. The noticed you.
Maybe they said, oh, why not just tell him. They're gay, they like me. So after we left the area, we wanted something to eat because we were really, really hungry. So, I mean, we're always hungry. We always eat. That's why I'm not gonna say it. So we went ahead and got some Panda Express, and I got a lot of food. And I had to do the survey so I can get a free entree. After I was slowly eating, I got full really fast. And I was really getting drowsy. Like I was almost falling asleep. So I was like, you know what, let's go back to my aunt's. So thankfully she let us stay in the guest room. And as soon as we lied in bed, we knocked out. And it's funny because my mom texted me saying, hey, go to Santa Monica tomorrow. You need some rest. I'm like, oh, you don't even have to tell me twice. We're already knocked out. Oh, and if you guys are hearing like rusty noise in the background, it's my little fidget spinner. FidgetSpinnerMania.com. 20 bucks for this. Pretty worth it. So, Fidget Spinner Mania, if you're watching this, sponsor me. So, the next morning came up and we wanted some breakfast, but we tried to GPS navigate this one pancake place. Led us to nowhere. And we found out it was really in Santa Monica. I was like, really? So I drove all the way there just so I can see nothing. So we got some lunch somewhere else. We had lunch for breakfast when I really wanted breakfast. Oh well. So after that, we went ahead and did some errands. And I remembered that there was Urban Outfitters right by. And I was like, wait, before we hit the beach, let me just stop there real quick. So I finally found Urban Outfitters. And I had to make sure that Lady Gaga's merchandise was in there. And there were. They didn't have the tank top that I really wanted, but they had some of the stuff. So I got like a couple of shirts and this hat. So after that, we went ahead and went to the beach in Santa Monica. The weather was really off and on over there, but we had a great time. We made the fun out of it. I didn't bring my swim trunks because all mine were lost, and I didn't want to buy new ones because they were expensive. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go just in regular shorts. And I did wear a hoodie because I was really cold, but I still got into the water. But I actually had a lot of fun. She was wanting me to take pictures and videos and, you know, vice versa. Then, of course, I decided to do a little something.
The seaweed's caught on my foot. Seaweed wrap. Seaweed wrap. Oh my god, I still did not expect her to go on the floor.
You guys can call me a bitch for making her fall, but it was pretty funny. So after we were done, we went ahead and went to the pier. And it was really nice. We went and stopped at this little gift shop, you know, got a couple of things. And of course, we went on some roller coasters over there. I haven't been to the pier in 3 years, so I really wanted to go back again and ride the rides. The one that I actually only had videoed was us on the Ferris wheel, and when we went over the ocean, we kind of got a little bit scared. Only because, I mean, we're above water, and I watched too many scary movies and horror stories about roller coasters, so I was a little freaked out about that. So after that was done, we went ahead and took off. I didn't want to leave California. I had such a nice little short vacation, and so did she. We both needed it. We were just work, school, like, you know, all our everyday routine, and we just needed a little break from that. So of course, we went and stopped again at McDonald's because apparently we're loving it. So finally on the way, we finally seen the Arizona state borderline, and we were just relieved that we're actually in Arizona, so we were close to going home. And finally, 2.5 hours later, we arrived at our house. I had to drop her off first. You know, we said goodbye, we'll hang out again soon, and I went back to my house, and as soon as I got home, I texted everybody that I made it home, and I had to wake up my mother because she was worried sick. But yeah, guys, that was my whole little experience meeting James Charles and a couple of celebrities, and my whole little Cali trip. If you guys do like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and of course I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. And James, if you're watching this, please give me a thumbs up and comment. It would be nice to hear what you have to say about this video, and I really hope you do like it. And I hope we can be sisters for life, because you know, We're both covered girls. Well, covered boys. And yeah. Alright guys, I'll be seeing you on my next video. Bye.